There we go. Hey, sorry, I had a little issue there for a second. Hopefully everybody's having a good night. And of course, the minute I turn on the camera, magically a dog appears. So say hi, Fiona. Hey, Pickle, what's up, my friend? Dougster. I do have no fear. Dougster's here. How's the shop truck going, Doug? Yes, hi, Fee. Yeah, thank you, Fee. I was running a hair bit late there, everybody. Things went, it's been a long day, just let's put it that way. There we go, do that. Just getting some of this stuff ready. So I'm actually not going to show that quite yet. No, I didn't mean to show that instantly, but it's up there. So we're going to talk about, hey, Buck, what's happening? We're going to talk about what liveries I think I want to go with for the Chambler. I'm thinking something, since it is four-wheel drive, Baja, or possibly a rally type vehicle. Maybe it's like a Dakar rally, a regular rally, something 70s. Because theoretically, if someone had actually built it then, it would have been, kind of that time frame. Fiona, do not hit me in the arm. Every time I try to take a drink, she wants to smack my arm. So hopefully everybody's doing good tonight. Excuse me. Hey. Hey, what's up, New Guys Guitar? No, I am not painting it. Oops, sorry. Pickle. I am not painting it Ted Nugent zebra striped. No, we're not going there. Maybe if it was a Ford, I would do that because I actually do think that's a cool look, but I don't want to go quite that direction yet. So give everybody a second to jump on in. Nope. Let's do that. Throw this up if anybody wants to jump on board already. No, I will not be raising it on 44s, Buck. Not this vehicle. It's already going to be enough just to try to get it to shoehorn 31s on it, just from the size and everything I want to do. There'll be a version 2 and a version 3 and who knows what. So, hey, Neverboard, thanks for dropping by. Link is up if anybody wants to jump on in. Oop. Oh, crap. I'm very sorry, Tom. I hope he pulls through. Look, dude, if you gotta go. If we can keep you entertained and distract you from thinking about it for a while, that's awesome too. But I really do hope he gets better, man. That sucks. Absolutely sucks. Yep. If you guys, if there's anybody in the chat that has a channel that you don't know, go ahead and like, subscribe, go check them out. That's a big reason why we're doing these live streams, is to get other people together and have everybody connect and find new friends and new content to watch. Sorry. Fiona is bound and determined to... Sorry about that. Trying to adjust the camera, and I accidentally hit the wrong thing. There we go. Oh. Yeah, man, I really do hope your father-in-law pulls through, bud. That absolutely sucks. That is not fun. Yep. Good. Everybody's saying hi to each other. I think what I will do. We're about 5 minutes in. So a real common thing for AMCs, especially with the racing in general, is red, white, and blue. Let me see if I can. I don't think I can zip that up anymore, but that's a very common thing. AMC's color scheme was red, white, and blue. So some form of that. Yep. And good to see you rescued and restored. And good on you, Pickle, for checking out. Good on you, Pickle, for checking out Neverboard S10. Oh, and Pickle, you can put the links in as you are a moderator. I need to make some more moderators. Actually, I could probably do that myself because you might be running off your phone. So give me 1 second, everybody. I'm trying to type over a dog. This is my life. So I do apologize for the dead air here. Hopefully this is not showing this as well. Oh, good, it's not. Okay, I should be able to put this in. Yep, and that is the link to Neverboard's channel. I'm going to have to find at least one more moderator that actually does have access to a computer, because it's going to be kind of hard for them to do it from a phone. And Doug's saying the AMC livery is pretty cool in my opinion. I do like. I think he mentioned that the other night. I do like it. The only problem is with this first go around with the Chambler, I don't think I'm going to have much time to do anything extremely creative, even with spray cans, just because I'm so running out of time sounding funny. So I want to try to capitalize somewhat on the green. So I was thinking even something like this, where it's kind of a play on the color scheme that would be running on an AMC, except the patterning anyway. It's green and yellow. It will leave me a chance to hopefully not paint too much, which would be awesome. Because there's a good chance I'm not going to have time to do anything but cut the fenders and throw a bunch of stickers on it and call it good. It really depends on timing, but every time I touch the car, I lose a week, and I'm probably 6 weeks behind. It's going to be done in time, but it's some of the things I would like to do probably won't get done the first go round. Okay, thank you, Fee. Hey, Crochet Revolution, how's it going? Oh, hey, look at Pickle. He's throwing links in. Thank you, sir. I didn't know he was going to be able to do that on his phone. I appreciate that, my friend. Hey, sorry. Get to that in a second. Hey, Slimo, good to see you. Channel of the paint job should be the same as your stickers with number 6 on the door. It's probably going to be a 6, but if I get to that point, there'll be a 6 on it, but there'll be a % sign behind the 6. Red, white, and blue would eventually, yes, be the what it would go to, but I don't think I'm going to have a time to do any kind of, even like a weathered effect paint. So, it could look like crap on purpose and sand a lot of it off. I don't know. It's really going to depend on timing. Unless I gain a lot of ground in the next 2 weeks, paint might be the absolute last thing before Sykeston. I might have to paint it while I'm driving to Sykeston, which could be a hell of a short and a hell of a series too. That's something to think about. And everybody's moving and grooving in the chats, which is awesome. And there is Slimo's link for anybody who is running around. Slimo is one of the channels that it can be hard to track him down because his username and his channel identification are different. So sometimes you'll have to hunt around. So the best thing you can do is ask them if you can't find their channel. Just go ahead and say, hey, I'd love to check out your channel. What's the actual address? And they should be able to let you know, which would be awesome. You guys are moving super, super fast. Looks like Buck sub to Crochet Revolution, which is awesome. Crochet Revolution and Rescued and Restored are the same. It's the husband and wife duo that out in Canada. And I'm way behind in everybody's videos. I'm about 15 minutes in the Junkyard's latest one, and it's taken me 2 days to get that far. So I'm a tiny bit behind, but I am watching stuff. So Yeah, big thank you, Buck. Buck does a live stream on Saturdays where he highlights the No Name National 500 contenders and also other things as well. But he really gives you a good chance to see the channel, see what they do, and find some new people who could use a subscription and make content that's worth checking out. So definitely check his live stream out on Saturdays. I believe he's on at 6 or 7. I'm sorry, Ben, I can't remember exactly anymore. I think you're on at 6, at least 6 my time, which would be Eastern. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Rescued and Restored. Oh, Alabella, have not seen you before in here, but thank you very much for dropping by. Yeah, definitely check out Slimo's stuff. He's got a lot of cool stuff. He is our he is our designated Australian, at least for this stream. We do appreciate having him around. Thank you, Pickle. I will definitely check out your channel tonight. If I have not already subscribed, I will do so, sir. Thank you. Or madam, thank you very much. Yeah, and Bucks is 6 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, so I'm not exactly 100% sure on delivery. There's a lot of options. I've also thought about doing a NASCAR just because but there aren't a lot of green race cars. There are some, which we'll go through here. Oh, you might hear some water running in the background. I'm doing laundry. I need to wash all my shop clothes because they're getting pretty bad. The green paint on the Chambler, Doug, is it's there. There's a ton of Bondo. It was a repaint at some point, I want to say in the 80s, from the bodywork that's done to it as well. So I'm not super, it's going to be weathered looking or patinaed, as they say. That'd be the easiest way for me to do it. And that way, because rattle canning, it's not going to look fantastic anyway. There's a big bare spot on the passenger front frame, actually about as big as Fiona's nose and about the same shape. That is just like the Bondo fell off and it was easily that thick. So I don't know if I'm just going to, the paint is really my last worry, but I want to at least get a better idea so that if I do have at least a little bit of time to do it, I can hopefully get the stuff together ahead of time. And even if it's rushed, it'll still look better than just kind of meh that it is right now. I do too. I like that javelin style. That's probably a little more complicated than I might be able to do in the time frame, but I definitely is something that would be awesome if I could do it. Thank you, New Guys Guitar. I definitely appreciate driving by as well, Avella. If you guys need music for your videos and you don't want to worry about copyright issues, check out New Guys Guitar. He makes original content, original songs. If you like them, send him a message, tell him which songs you'd like. As long as you mention them in the videos, I do it in my video and I do it in my description. You can use it copyright free. So it's awesome. It's a great way to not have to worry about getting zapped by the YouTube copyright monster as things go along. Because even the YouTube library music, if the artists choose to pull it, you can get copyright strikes from it. So just something to be aware of. Hey, I appreciate you coming by. You know, it's dogs, it's tools, it's technology. It's just fun. I try to have a good time, and most of the people I hang out with are about fun first, and everything else kind of second. So. I missed something. Sorry, guys. You guys are moving along in the chat really quick, which is awesome. Yeah, and Tom is a resident balladeer, so he's more of a guitar channel, construction stuff. How his work tried to kill him this week. I don't know if he's still doing that, but that was an interesting series. Yeah, Mrs. Rescued and Restored likes the green and white as well. Oh, hey, Auto Salvage Outlaws. Thanks for dropping by. Awesome on you, sir. Yeah, ASO is in here. Auto Salvage Outlaws, the car crusher in chief. Oh, yes, and that's a good point. Thank you for reminding me. The plan is that Tom and Dan are brothers. New Guy's Garage is Dan. New Guy's Guitar is Tom. They are getting U-Haul and they're driving Dan's Iron Pony Mustang down to No Name. And Dan is going to have Tom race a U-Haul against a Model T, but Tom's channel has to get to 500 subscribers by September. So go check out his channel, give him a like, give him a subscription, let him know why you're there, and also check out his music. It's pretty dang cool. Pickle says green and white looks great. Tom, I just used one of your songs finally in my video. That's awesome. All of we do a live stream on Mondays. It's New Guys Guitar, New Guys Garage, myself, Junkyard Necromancer, Woody's Garage, and Pickle, and we're all integrating Tom's music into our videos, which is pretty sweet. Okay, so Doug's saying, here's my ideas. Paint a reverse of the green, white car shown, plus white paint is cheap. That is true. The big advantage if I do this scheme, Doug, which might be kind of hard to see with this, which you can't see that anyway. Let me go to the actual, yeah, it would help if I actually went to where the heck am I? I'm there. The big divot is right here in the fender. So if I painted it over in white, you might not see it. So that would be one advantage with this scheme. See if there's anything else that pops up. If anybody's got a suggestion, I will pull it up and we can look. There's a couple I want to save for a little bit until all the shenanigans start. Excuse me, everybody. Nothing like being distracted. I've thought about. I'm a sucker for John Force ever since I was a little kid. So I've thought about a Castrol livery, something like that, because I use Castrol because John Force and stuff. So. Alvalis says, what about smoky unit colors, black and gold? That is an option, but unfortunately the car is green right now, and I'm probably not going to have time in the first go around to paint it something else. I actually do like using the AMC or Jeep. Jeep really didn't have a color. They used AMC's colors when they raced, but it was random. There was no, other than like a flat dark red was kind of the Jeep colors, but because the Chambler, if you don't know, is a combination of a 65 AMC Rambler body put on a 2000 Cherokee chassis, and I'm trying to make it not kill me. And right now it's green, so I'm kind of stuck with green, at least for the time being. Hey, LNA, thanks for dropping by, my friend. Pickle on the ball. I'm glad I made you you are my lone moderator, my friend. Power is in your hands. You can even mute people. Just keep that in mind. I think you can anyway. Buck can probably confirm that. Wow. Sorry, the chat's moving super duper fast. So if I miss anything, if I miss something and you really want me to know what's going on or want me to mention it or talk about it, put it back in the comments if I miss it, because I'm not ignoring you on purpose. So. Yeah, Tom's channel is definitely growing, but we definitely want it to bump up faster because he does make some really nice content too. And if you want to learn how to play a guitar, how to work on a guitar, how your job can try to kill you, Tom is your channel. New Guys Guitar. No problem, my friend. I really do. And the group of us that do the live stream, we've gotten pretty close over the last 6 months now. And I really do look forward to talking to these guys. I do consider them friends, and not just them, but a lot of the other no-name participants as well. But we're close. We do a lot of stuff. We talk a lot of stuff behind the scenes because we do so much stuff together. Ooh. That's awesome. John Force, huge burnout. Yeah, this car won't be doing huge burnouts, but I've always John Force never didn't speak his mind, to his own detriment sometimes, but yeah, he was definitely an outspoken guy. And there's a possibility that Dan actually knows who that is too, because I know he doesn't like guys that drive in a circle, but I think he likes guys that drive straight. Yeah, I have thought about British Racing Green or some kind of thing on that. The one thing I thought about, I don't know how topical this will be. I don't know who did follow it, but the touring car series in Britain, they raced 4 doors by and large because that's what they had. So there were a lot more. It would fit in. It would also fit in with my 63 Rambler that I'm going to actually drop, but that's likely going to be this winter's project coming up if not for the fact that I bought something on Friday that I can't show you guys yet, but it is pretty freaking awesome, and it was $300. So it's going to be a fun car, that's for sure. Yeah, Jaguar colors. I'm going to pull up. I just want to keep doing the chat, but I'm definitely going to pull up some other stuff I found that I think is pretty interesting. When joining live streams, does anyone else get random repeated questions or any ticks? Or I don't know. You mean in the chats or like an echo? I'm sorry. I'm kind of not following on that one. Sorry, bud. Or do you mean in the feeds? Because I have not seen that myself. If you're just talking about regular in the feeds, have not seen that stuff. Oh. Looks like Doug has to take off. Doug, yeah, keep an eye out for the emails. We're trying to do a Michigan channel exchange thing. I haven't seen anything else today. Looks like a couple people are on board, and definitely I have not seen your friends yet in the chat or in the emails yet, so let me know, and we'll try to get a Discord or something together. It'd probably be easier, but I want to kind of give it a week to kind of give everybody a chance to really start seeing if they're even interested. Oh, night. Sorry, guys. Again, it's Fiona. Don't do that on camera. Austin Healy, that's definitely a possibility. Yeah, I had like Neverword saying when he's in like an echo 10 seconds later. No, unless there's an are you talking like in the chat itself or an audio thing? Because I've had audio issues, but never a chat typing issue. But Pickle throwing up the links. I appreciate it, my friend. Pickle is on point tonight. Look at Pickle go. Crocheted Revolution has a great question. Yeah, as far as I know, I don't see anybody so far in the chat but that is having that same issue. Hey, does nothing special. What's happening, my friend? I am going to. No, I'm not. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to throw this up in here. And picking with Pickle got, yeah. I almost read that wrong. I thought you said picking with Piglet, but that's going to be his new nickname. Sorry, buddy. I can find it. There it is. I read it so quickly I thought it was picking with Piglet. And I don't doubt he likes bacon, but I wouldn't call him a pig on purpose. Hey, Breezy's Bike Shot, thanks for dropping by. So we'll get back to this. Again, if I miss your comment in the chats, it's because I'm dancing back and forth. And if I go to the screen you're seeing the mouse cursor on now, I don't see the chats. So I will pop this back up here. I was trying to find green racing liveries, which actually is not as easy to think. At least not from what I've searched so far. And I don't think I'm going to find what I'm actually looking for. Unfortunately, no. Thought this might be a little easier, but apparently not. Well, I hadn't even thought about this, but I could always go mellow yellow and go Days of Thunder. Hey, Landon, thanks for dropping by, my friend. He's about to eat bacon. Don't eat the pickle. Reese's. Oh, thank you for. Yeah, pickle is on point. Pickle is on point. If I was accepted and joined your live stream, if you were to ask me a question, as I would start to answer your question, I would hear your question again through my speech. That is what, if that does happen, what that is you likely have the original audio from the stream up and you have to mute that or close that out. So you're only hearing directly from StreamYard. Because if you have them both up, there's a delay because when you're on StreamYard in chat, I want to say it's about a 5-second delay from that to what people are seeing on YouTube. So that's the echo effect that you're likely hearing. So yeah, if you're ever on a live stream, you want to close out the stream if you're watching it once you've entered the chat. Or once you've entered the live stream on camera, sorry. New guys guitar sub Debreezy, thank you, sir. Shopcat's in here. What's up, my fellow Canadian? Or actually, I am technically Canadian, but my Canadian friend. We now have 4 Canadians and 1 Australian in the chat. Holy crap! Yeah, what Lane is saying. Yeah, mute it or turn it off. I just mute it if I'm trying to see something in the background or check things as I'm going through. But that's going to be your echo. I've had that happen before. Actually, on one of my first live streams when I went on somebody's thing, and it was real bad because I didn't know what was happening. Oh. Hey, Colleen, thanks for dropping by. We're talking liveries for the Chambler and random craziness because that's what we do. Yeah, hopefully that helps you out. You can always jump on tonight and see if it works. You're more than welcome to. Actually, anybody, I'll throw it up here again in a minute, but anybody who'd like to is more than welcome to jump on. I'm thinking there's some other Canadians who could jump on. Pickle's always welcome, but, we got a lot of Canadians in the chat. And I have not seen the Rescued and Restored bunch on a chat or a live stream yet. So you guys might want to jump in. I probably can pin that to, yeah, I'll have to figure out how to do that. Wow, this is going super fast. Again, if I miss your question and you really want to know, ask it again because I am not ignoring anybody. No, what do you guys film? With it like a piece of wheat and, you draw everything out? Or does Mr. Crochet Revolution have the camera? No problem, bud. Sorry, I never were saying he might be able to jump on later. He's got to finish some work stuff. Absolutely no problem. Yeah, well, they use their phones. I do as well. You can actually, just for your knowledge, you can actually use StreamYard or even the YouTube live chat apps through the phone. I know Dan does. I know Pickle has here and there. It's just as easy to do that. As long as you have YouTube and or StreamYard in your phone, you can hook up with it, just for future reference. Oh, thanks for dropping by, Landon. Landon's phone is gonna die, so I do appreciate Landon Hank coming by. Landon's got a very cool channel, and he does live streams on a fairly regular basis as well. So definitely go check his channel out. So what does everybody think about a possible Days of Thunder kind of thing? That probably won't happen the first go around. That would be a little hard. I could always do the City Chevy. That would probably tick everybody off. Nice lime green. Fiona's laying on my left arm. Yeah, that's happening. Okay, thank you, Fee. Yeah, so I'm trying to find that darn Max. I could always go something goofy, like I don't know if anybody ever watched. Oh, good Lord! No, of course I'm blanking on it, but Top Gear, and they did their own racing livery because you couldn't use slogans or brands from companies on BBC. So they spelled funny things on the doors, and if you open the doors, it spelled other things, to put it nicely. So I've thought about doing something like that. I wouldn't mind tagging off something that actually exists just for recognition, but it'd still likely be, I tagged 6% recycled in whatever company's name instead of, I could go Chew. That's the only problem. Like everything green, by and large, is like smokeless tobacco, and I'm not really into that. Those are all smaller. Like I've actually thought about doing this, but instead of skull, it would be like Dr. Scholl's Bandit because of all my foot issues, and put like a giant foot on there. That's something I thought about. That'd probably be the easiest because then I could just kind of keep it one color and just paint the highlights. I thought about that. So call it the Dr. Scholl's Bandit. Chuck, as I do a green and yellow. Recent LPM too. Yeah, no, I'm not going quite that international. At least not with the road stuff. ASS said he's doing a Billy throwback on his Thunder Chicken. Yeah, well, that actually makes a lot of sense. And unfortunately, yeah, there was not a lot of like red, white, and blue was pretty much the AMC for everything. So it kind of it'll work better on the other car than on the Chambler, unfortunately. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Shotcat brought that up. Like Larson's biscuits, but if you open the doors, it would say like ass biscuits and penis and oils. It said you get the drift. I thought about doing something like that. Oh, Slimo's new convertible paint job new convertible Pathfinder needs a paint job. African Safari zebra stripes. Yeah. A big thing here, Ted Nugent had a Bronco and he painted that zebra pattern, the white with black stripes. That could work. If you haven't checked out Slimo's channel, I did an airbag video, which did okay. He did an airbag video where he blew the roof off of his Pathfinder, literally, and it did really well. So go check Slimo's channel out. I thought about that. That's actually something I hadn't really thought about. That wouldn't be bad. I do think it'd kind of be fun to do a play on it, the Doctors or the Skull Bandit, and do Dr. Scholl's Bandit. But it might not be. It might be more complicated than I'm thinking. Paint it blue and call it. Paint it blue and call it always up for challenges. Yeah. Okay, Fee. Thank you. Yeah, it would be, but it's not going to win a lot of races. Yeah, it's not going to, maybe in bracket, but it's not going to be a extremely fast vehicle. Pickle thrown up. This is this guy's is Slimo's link. Picking with Pickle 9 is wife's daughter's favorite number. Yep. Don't worry about duplicate color is on it. Don't worry about it. Just duplicate color the color you want for now. It's more of a time frame thing. I'd like to kind of just play off the green, so I had as little to do and just do like a pattern in some other color or colors, and then gently sand it all so that it looked like an aged old race car. Because I wanted to look like a period race car that I found and got working again, until you look at it under the hood and interior and you can tell it's not. But I sort of wanted to look like almost like a factory car that, like I found something in a barn. My favorite color is actually orange and blue, but it doesn't really work for this specific go around right now. I'm really thinking this is going to be the first iteration of getting it ready and getting its no name. I want it to have something on it because it's going to look just like a 4-door with off-road tires on it. So I want something. And the body style is not bad, but it doesn't jump out. And everybody's probably going to think it's a Nova or a Falcon because that's what everybody thinks when I mention it. Oh, that's a nice Nova. No, it's a nice Falcon. It's like, no, not quite. Yeah. So Pickle knows absolutely zippity doo dah about NASCAR. I give you a hard time about it because I think it's funny, but no, you're young, man. Dan, who is super duper loves everything car, when he doesn't know, that's when it's kind of. And also, you're from Newfoundland. You're literally on your own island in Canada. I'm not sure. If that's directed at me, I'm good, but thanks. If that's directed to somebody else, hopefully they're good. It was SCCA Comanche. Yep, the Strohs, that was kind of a flat red. I'll bring that up. Huh, I'll have to look for the Jeep Eagle one because I have not seen that one. Sorry, I'm typing. Yeah, so this is the most common of the Jeep kind of colors. They ended up going with the Dodge color scheme, which was white, blue, yellow, orange, and a faded stripe thing, and that's way too complicated to do for this. And I don't really want it to be Dodge because this car wouldn't have been a Dodge. It would have actually still been an AMC. Yeah, this is the most common. No, I don't want to open up somebody else's live stream. And then you get sort of random stuff, which I'm fine with random. If I just end up doing my own thing, that's cool too. I would like to do something that kind of picks off of something in the past because I do want this to tie into something, or at least it look like it'll tie into something. I'm assuming this is the one that's. Oh God, excuse me. I'm assuming this is the one that. Excuse me. I'm assuming this is the one that Shopcat meant. It looks like it's green and white. It might be hard to tell. It's a really bad photo. Yep. If you don't stop. Okay, thank you, Feet. That was nice of you, Feet. Let's see if there's a. Yeah. I know it probably sounds a little silly, but I'm trying to stick with green as a primary color. Hold on. Where? Oh, okay. Wait, back it up a minute there. Sorry, I missed a little bit in the chats here. Well, I know, and that's also Shopcat saying that NASCAR is not huge in Canada, and I do understand that. And like I said, Pickle's young, so I don't expect him to, hillbillies going around a circle is an acquired taste. Newfoundland. Did I say it wrong, or are you mentioning somebody else, bud? Because I'm not sure. Yeah, it's Newfoundland, because you guys are real original when you named it. Newfoundland. Not Newfoundland. 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 Slim saying, very cold, so it's hard to type. Good morning, everyone. I didn't think you guys got cold over in Australia, but stay warm, my friend. Oh no, we're not. We are not going back in the land of poutine, you poutine crazy Canucks. I'm gonna start calling it Canada if you keep up with poutine crap. Yeah, that's okay. So that's the one that Shopcat was talking about. Yeah, if it was reversed, I would probably consider. I've played around with some things in design, and it just the car is kind of a bland, I guess would be a good way to say it. So it doesn't have body lines I can really pick up off of. It's just kind of a rectangle with a rectangle. There's no real style to it. Yeah, I could flip the green and white. I'm not exactly sure. If I go that way, I'm probably just going to try to come up with my own goofy thing. I would definitely like to just get some kind of spark and something that made me think, oh, that'll, something that people at least, I want also people to sort of recognize the car, at least to some extent, or the scheme of the car, because that should help get attention. Just going to explain. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Whatever you're going to explain, I hope you do, sir. Oh, and Crocheted Revolution is going to be back in a few minutes. They've got a food order, so I hope you enjoy your dinner. Well, and Dylan is Pickle. In case any of you doesn't know. Yeah, so no choices. So Shopcat's mother-in-law is a huge NASCAR fan. Well, NASCAR is a fine wine, my friend. Yeah, that would be cool. And it's so saying that would be cool in a truck done in NASCAR paint with your logo on the door. I've thought about it, but it's gonna like if there's a company name on whatever style I go with, I'm gonna have it done in the name of the channel. I've got friends that have a vinyl cutter, so they can cut some stuff for me within reason. And they have a lot of logos. I was thinking about Folgers because Folgers had a green, just a basic green car with Folgers on the back over the rear wheel well opening. And I was going to just put 6% there and do some other random stuff. I wouldn't mind doing something more creative. Again, I might run out of time. I just never know. Check out some of the colors for the truck and tractor manufacturers used in the past. There could be options there. Yeah, I've also thought about looking at truck pull, tractor pull stuff. I would love to find something Baja, but there's almost no green Baja vehicles. So I'll pop that up in a minute. Hot wings and Hawaii Supreme Pizza. Is that the one with pineapple on it? You crazy Canadians. Yeah. Yeah, John Deere's always a possibility, as they had green. I don't remember them ever sponsoring a car. I'm trying to tie more into some form of racing. Not that is not an option, because I'm not against anything, but I definitely want to try to go with a theme. And if I just can't make it happen, then I'll just go with something that I think's cool. I don't actually know what that is. Solar Octane Orange actually is, but I'm not ruling anything out. But again, trying to stay green at first. Let's do this real quick. I type slowly. So there's a little bit of everything. Like I could go Big Ollie, but that's gold. That's a neat Bronco. Big Ollie was the very, very sweet truck that raced in the 70s. Yeah, I'm not going baby poop green. The car's already green. I don't need it to be a different green. I want to try to pick up off of the existing green, as silly as that might be. More of a convenience thing for now. Like James Garner, who's an actor, he used to race, and this is could find a crappier photo. Could every photo be crappier than the last? So this isn't that, but this is another. So it's not uncommon for people to have converted cars. And AMC actually used to race in Baja, and I will pull that stuff up in a couple minutes as well. But it's not abnormal for cars to have raced in the Baja in the 70s. So there's definitely some stuff for it, and even this wouldn't be too bad to do something like this, but with Chambler over the fenders, like this Maverick. That's a CUDA. Race to CUDA. That's cool. That's the first time I've seen that one. So there's a lot of stuff I can pick up. Come here, Max. A lot of things I could pick up off of, and even something like this with a crazy kind of Max. Come here. One of you idiots, come here. Thank you. Lay down. Down, potatoes. So there's definitely some stuff. Yeah, Big Ollie. Yeah, Big Ollie is a time machine. Yeah, a ton of history with that Bronco. We might get into the Baja stuff at one of these, nights before it goes off the rails too much. Charger, Challenger. I can never keep Charger and Challenger straight unless when they're that body style. It's all a CUDA to me, or it's a two-door. I hate to say it, but that's kind of the way it is for that stuff. It's even worse with the new ones because I can't keep them. Max, come here. Come here. Throw this back up if anybody wants to jump in. Hi, bud. Yeah, I know. Oh, he's got his cone off for the first time in a week, so his ears are bugging him. So I tried to clean him out for him earlier. And his ears are literally, as big as my hand. It's okay, bud. Lay down. Lay down, Bubba. Lay down, buddy. Lay down. Lay down, taters. Yeah, someone was saying John Deere is good color, but they don't let you work on them. That is true. That's a right to repair. We might get into that in one of these streams too, because I don't think a lot of people really understand what's happening to farmers, and that stuff's starting to come to cars. If you have a new car, you might get to a point where you can't repair it. They won't actually allow you to. You'll be like locked out of it effectively. Pickle's saying I would join, but I can't as I'm not home right now. Oh, Pickle's out doing pickle stuff. Awesome, man. Nice of you to jump on board and do all that stuff if you're out and about doing fun stuff. Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah, it is just that I don't look at it quite like that, but there are so many models. Especially with Dodge, they're roughly in the same chassis, and after a while I lose. Like, I know a Super B is a Super B, but there's a Cuda that I like them. I like them a lot, and I would certainly have one. I don't have money for a Dodge, but let me see if I can find anything in here real quick. They would kind of connect. You're fine, Max. Yeah, I could go Toyota colors. That'd probably make a lot of people nuts. That'd work. We're saying he loves Chevys, but Mopar is where it's at. I would agree with for the most part, but I just don't have the money. Yeah, 70 Super B. Let me jump back in here. And I think I saw what he was referring to. So we was running this one. Yeah. And hey, there's a Golf livery one. Yeah, I could just go like everyone else does and go a Golf livery. That's common. That's popular. Doesn't make any sense, but it's popular. Yeah, they even raced Datsun 300Zs. It's definitely not uncommon to see cars. Sorry, I'm trying to find better photos so you can actually see what I'm talking about. But unfortunately, these liveries won't work. I think I'll go. Now, this is one that I thought about because this would probably be pretty easy. Because I could have my friend just draw me stickers, or cut me up some stickers. We'll see what everybody thinks of this one. I'm kind of sort of leaning towards Tic Tac. And I'll tell you why, because this could be the easiest one to do. Sorry. Yeah, the O and Big Ollie's or Ollie. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Is for Olympia beer, and it's for the Bronco. I'm probably gonna have to do something like Bronco at some point. Is the color Merida medium aqua poly? I don't know. It might be something else before that I'm not sure of. It's just so bad your JD is broken in the field. Crop has been. Shop guy's talking about the right to repair. I think we're probably going to have to go over that in one of these streams and have someone with better knowledge of it and how it actually breaks down for the people it affects come on and talk, because I know a little bit, but not enough to be anything but dangerous. And there's definitely what's happening for tractors and farming equipment is going to start happening for cars, and for some makes it already is. So it's something to be aware of, especially because most of us are either employed in the hobby or enjoy the hobby just as novices. So there's a lot to this. Yeah, farmers are getting black market software. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to cover this in something Slimo. This might be something, if you're interested in, have you come on the stream with me, and we can talk about it at length, because like I said, I just don't know enough to be too great about it, greatly informative about it. Yeah, same. And it's a overall, John Deere is one of the worst from what I know, but they're all guilty of this, which is the right to repair laws. And unfortunately, our wonderful politicians from all sides are supporting this stupidity. So, not us, they're supporting them. So whatever color Oh, I love British type color. The word color. Your choice here has to be 3-inch shag pile. No, it's going to be Cherokee and Rhino lining. It's going to be Cherokee seats and Rhino lining for the most part, because that's probably going to be the easiest and cheapest. Well, yes, Pickle and his too many damn electrics. Oh. So yeah, what do you guys think about the? Oh wow, I'm way behind on the chat. Realty, yeah, I've thought about it, but I don't. I want to avoid. I know it's stupid. I like guns. I like hunting. I like all these things, but I want to neutral as humanly possible to try to keep the algorithm monsters happy for this stuff. Those things will come as the things come along, and I'll likely end up making a military style vehicle or something in the future. So it will be camo, and I might actually still have some of the I actually had or have access to the camo patterns for trucks. I'll have to find them, but I actually have the way that they pattern them, literally where they do the different patterns on it from some of the stuff I've done before. Look at Series 60 Dark Alpine Green. I'll look that up in a second. But does anybody like the Tic Tac? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do something on the right to repair. I'm going to have to school myself up on it and do a live stream on it, because it's definitely something I don't think enough people understand, including me. Okay, thank you, Fee. Oh, I'm being crushed by dogs. Your selling paint would be around $100 to paint it. Yeah, well, no, like for the Tic Tacs, I would have my buddy cut me Tic Tac shaped white vinyl, and I would just put those everywhere and have them do so. It would be inherently green, and anything white would simply be stickers. Yeah, hey, did I miss somebody? Oh, hey, Nevermore to C10. Thanks for dropping by, my friend. We're talking random crap and what livery I'm going to do for the Chambler for the build. The car's green, so I'm trying to stick with green as a main color, at least for the first go around. So I'm trying to pull up different things and get everybody's opinion. So I kind of like the Tic Tac thing. It might be the easiest. Who knows? A little too bright for my taste. Yep. No, I appreciate that. There was one other one I'm trying to find. Thank you, Pickle. That's Bad Attitudes. Link. I missed it. I missed the darn thing. Oh, I've never actually used one of these turbo cans. I've seen people use them, and it looks like it's a whole heck of a lot of paint. My neighbor's trying to call me, of course. I don't get phone calls unless I'm doing something. If I'm not doing anything, nobody calls. If I could use a phone call, nobody's there. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Yeah, definitely. If you guys see it, I know I'm going to say it every every hour or so. Big part of why I'm doing these is I want interaction between the channels. I like people to find new channels that they haven't seen before. If you see a channel in the live stream that you don't know, go check them out. Give them a subscription. It all helps. We're trying to build a community here, and I greatly appreciate everyone doing that and saying hi. I do want this to be as friendly and as inviting as it can be, because I want it to be fun. That's the whole point. Okay, let's see. Dark. No, that's I accidentally hit the cap locks. I screwed that up. So let me go back and try to find that. Yep. I had a truck that was emerald green and forest green. It looked cool. That is also possible. I want something to pop, at least for the first go around. It's going to probably be red, white, and blue AMC colors at some point in the future. I'm looking to try to go like a Baja theme or a rally theme preferably from the 70s, because that's kind of when the car would have been made if it was a factory style car. And at least the first iteration, I want to sort of look like it was something the factory made until you really start looking at it. Oh, Slime Moon is Kingswood. Needs some same spec as a bad attitude seat. Yeah, definitely. You guys need to talk, because I think you'll find the some links back and forth between, like, Slimo's in Australia, for anybody who doesn't know, and they've got a lot of special stuff. And I believe the Kingswood Slimo's talking about is a Ute. So it's like a car front end and like a truck flatbed rear, which I think are pretty cool. And we never really got them here. So, I was back in here for a reason. I'm probably going to have lost it by now. Trying to find it. Series, okay. Series 60 Dark Alpine Green. Oh, okay, so it's like almost looks, yeah, Detroit diesel colors. Okay, so that's what, double check here. That's what Does Nothing Special was mentioning. That's a possibility, because even if it, worst case, I go a bunch of different greens, that wouldn't be bad too. But I definitely want something that pops, at least to some extent. Would you just get out of there, darn thing? See if anything pops up here. If you guys see anything you think would be kind of cool, let me know. I'm going to try to go through this. There's a lot of British cars, which I wouldn't mind doing a British type of theme. Actually, most of those Tic Tac cars are British cars as well. I don't want to go too crazy. At least, like, if it's crazy, like a graphic or something, that'd be cool. But my time frame to actually probably pull this off is going to be fairly limited. Like, even something like I could do some sort of 70s style custom racing stripes. I might even pull some of those vehicles up in a minute here. Hey, Thumper, what's happening, Thumper? Oh, I don't know if you're interested. We're trying to gather a group of Michigan YouTubers together, and I've emailed a couple guys, Neverboard S10, Dougster, Half-Assed Customs, Michigan Muscle Car Garage, and I'd like to include you as well if you're interested. I don't know how to contact you outside of, there's no email on your About page, so if you are interested, email me. It's on my About page. It's info 6% recycled. We're trying to get a group of people together. It's likely going to be October or so, because everybody seems to be busy. It's in the very early planning stages, but if you're interested, or you know anybody in the state that would be, have them email me at info 6% recycled at Gmail, and trying to get something fun together. Hopefully we can meet at another YouTuber's place and like help them get a build finish or something like that. Something everybody seems interested is it's trying to figure out timing, and I'm waiting for a few more responses as well. Civic Lincoln Mark V, that ride would make a great touring car. It would make a great lounge. It's like a lounge on wheels. Hey, nice, you got his junk started. Thumber is going to be meeting us down at No Name Nationals. He is in the, I'll bring out my Michigan map again. He's up here. Michigan, if you meet someone from Michigan, they're going to do this and say, I live here, because the state looks like a mitten. That's why we use our hand. So I live here, and Thumber actually lives up here in the UP, which is technically more, another state and half Canada, but it's way up there. And dog. Yeah, we could help them ban a livery. That would work too. Yep. And Thumber says, awesome. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for it, sir. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Thank you very much for dropping by, Colleen. You guys are always welcome to come on as well. I'll be doing this every Wednesday, and if you're ever feeling like you actually want to come on a live stream, you're more than welcome to. I'll keep popping the links up, but if they are in the chat, I'll figure out how to pin them as well. Whoever would like to jump on in, feel free to do so. Oop, I thought I muted those. I apologize. Yeah. That's what I mean. You're way up here, my friend. I don't know if this is coming through on it. He's up here. He's above the mitten. Oh, the Crocheted Revolution, their food is here, so I will see you guys later. We will likely be on until, the cows come home. It depends on who decides to show up tonight. But I greatly appreciate Crochet and Rescued stopping by. They are husband and wife. They have awesome channels. Rescued and Restored as 71 Mustang, 2 Smoking Event Trans Ams, Max. I have a Max. That's not. I'm telling him to stop, and a bunch of other very cool cars. So I think I will do that. So since I'm trying to go with the 70s theme, let's see what this gives us. Oh, I could go that. Yeah, we could go that, and I would just lose my mind trying to paint it. But that'd be kind of neat. Be neat driving the Fruit Stripes gum car. We narrow this down a bit. Thinking more stripes. But maybe I'm probably looking for the wrong thing, unfortunately. I thought this would be a little easier. That's probably my own darn fault. You're fine, Feeds. It's a lot of green. Yeah, apparently got Hot Wheels that you can't even see. Sorry about that. Boy, that's just, I'm not, I thought I'd be able to find much better than that. So hopefully I haven't lost too many people on this one. I'm trying to find some fun stuff here. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, I think I'm just searching the wrongs. Let's see. Yeah, it's just not what I'm freaking going for. Those are factory stripes. I mean, I could do something more along these lines. Like, I know it's a custom van, but it's the same thing. I gotta figure out what's going on here. I do apologize. Sorry, everybody. My neighbor called me twice, so she might need something. So I need to at least figure out what's going on there. I am not doing Pepto-Bismol pink with purple stripes. That is not. Now, my friend Lauren would probably want me to do that, but I'm not going Pepto. I have a hankering to paint my 71 Mustang Viper green. It's the most awesomest green ever. That is probably very true. Still trying to go base color on the car is green. So I'm trying to figure out a livery that I could work within that to spice it up a little bit, because the car is just a rectangle with a rectangle on top of it. It's kind of a boring shape. So, and with it being the theme I'm trying to go for is a Baja or a rally racer from the 70s. So I want to kind of fit something within that area. I've actually thought about this painting is splitting the car in half and painting 2 separate liveries. I'm going to change. It's a Rambler Classic 660, and there's a 6, 6, and 0 on each front fender. Well, I'm going to take them and have a 006 fender, and the passenger side is going to be a 666 fender. So I thought about doing, more junkyard necromancer kind of skulls and crap on the passenger side, and more of a race livery on the driver's side. That is definitely an option. Thumber is considered. I have considered pink, not for anything I drive, but yeah, it's true. Oh, Nathan's Mobile Garage. Hey, what's happening? Thank you, sir. I guess I could try to paint it like a bar of soap. Lava soap is technically green. Thanks for dropping by, sir. Crash test markings and man. No, I did. You remember? I'm not. That's not the theme I'm going for. And that'd be more appropriate for ASO because he likes to crush cars. So, hey, Jack Sands and Center Blocks. Thanks for dropping by. Sorry. I do apologize. Sorry, everybody. I've got some very good neighbors, so if we try to help each other out as much as humanly possible. So if it was something that needed to get handled, I would try to be available to whatever capacity it could be. So yes, I'm trying to think of liveries for the car for my Chambler. It's a green base for anybody who's new to the chat. And I'm trying to think of some way to work some stuff in. I guess I could do whatever the hell that is. Just go full crazy. I do like the light bright taillights. That's a nice car. That's a nice. Actually, that'd be something cool for Rescue and Restores. I've got those. Excuse me. Those two 70s Trans Ams, Soaking the Wind Trans Ams. Oh, Turtle X. Yeah, that's. I hadn't even thought about that. So, let's see. Yeah, because Turtle X is technically green. So, oh, that's it. I could actually put Menards on there too. That's not a bad one. That's green and green. That's a definite possibility. What's everybody's thoughts on the Turtle X? Oh, and the Dougster has returned. Crash test car would be epic. Yes, but I don't want to be in it when it crash tests. So, Gatorade, yeah, that's also a possibility. Let me see. What can we find here? Oh, more skull stuff. It's a Matchbox, but still, you get Splinter Crust. Gatorade or Mountain Dew, I could probably go something like that. Give the Chandler a full Boogie Van paint job, lacing murals, endless lines, and yeah, it would look kind of weird. Not that I haven't thought about it. I don't have that skill set. Like I'm planning on aging or patining the paint because there's a lot of things I can do, and painting isn't one of them. So I'm thinking if I do a nice little bit of sanding, and you see some of the original color, and I sand on the stickers a little bit, I definitely want it to stay race carish. A bunch of Rust-Oleum from Lowe's, a couple of gallons of clear, some CNE pearl additive from Summit. Mix things together until you get the right color. Yeah. Again, it's I'm thinking of like what can I do for $100 and some stickers? That's kind of, I actually probably should have said that. There is a budget, and this is version 1. So version 1 is going to be probably buy 2 pizzas and a case of beer for my friends and have everybody paint the car. Like the Saturday before, drive it to No Name kind of a thing. So it's sort of a surprise for when I get there. Let's see. I think my version of cheap and your version of cheap might be a little different, but just a hair different. Scooby-Doo is a possibility, but again, I'm trying to stay green. I know that's been my hardest thing too, because there's just not a lot of green racing liveries other than this stuff, and I'm trying to find a predominantly green base color so I can do the accents and something else. I might just have to do whatever the heck I come up with. I hadn't even thought about that's a good one. Alba. I haven't thought about 7-Up. And unfortunately, none of the old ones are popping up. I guess I could also do a play on words. I could make it 6-Up for the 6%. So that's actually a possibility. Beer and pizza. Where do you sign up? The same place that you sign up to go get that free motorcycle from Junkyard Necromancer, right? And right in that place. Yes, yeah, actually, and Doug is actually technically in the same state. So, yes, and in all reality, probably the weekend before No Names is when this thing is going to get painted, because it's going to be the absolute last thing I'm worried about. And pizza and beer paint job is probably going to be a thing. But I mean, like, I'll get some decent beer for whoever drinks beer, but it's going to be like hot nasties and some crazy bread kind of a pizza. So we do have some cool pizza places in my area, though, my little town. So maybe I can do something cool. Yes, and I've definitely, one of my first considerations was John Force's green, and I do like John Force on Castrol, so that actually works well together. And yeah, $12 Harbor Freight Shield, P gun, and 100 worth of paint. The way you were talking, but how does that work with a clear then? Because clear, getting it from Summit, I thought clear was about $50 a can at a minimum. And Airboard S10 at 1. I don't know what he won. Let me back up here. Yeah, I'm assuming he means the mystery machine. That would be cool, but I just don't have the ability to do it. At least not right now. Oh, Quaker State, yeah. But again, I would rather do a Castrol if I'm going. If I'm going green and oil, I actually use Castrol, so that would actually make a little more sense. But the Quaker State is definitely a possibility. Google green drag cars, and they're a bunch of. Okay, I'll have to try that, because I've tried that before and I didn't have a lot of luck. So maybe I'm. Ooh, hey, I could go 80s Pro Street. Come on, who doesn't like an 80s Pro Street? Which you probably can't see because I scooted ahead to it. Oh, I could go something crazy here. I'm trying to get some decent. Let me pop back in front. It might be Green Elephant. Possibility. Someone was saying New York pizza is going to suck with wood fire ban. It's possible. I haven't seen that as much, at least not in an oven environment. Like in a backyard, I could see people having problems because, again, Pickle did set Canada on fire, if anybody was wondering. So, yeah, 6-Up. That could be a good play on the whole channel, and that's definitely a possibility. So, definitely, thank you very much for suggesting that, my friend. Yeah, I do remember seeing that too. I'm gonna zip back here, and I want to make sure that I think it was Nathan's Mopar Garage suggested the 7-Up. Oh no, it was Alba. So that was good suggestion, Ani. Thank you very much, my friend. Gas Monkey. I don't know what they do. I know they make a lot of green cars, but I kind of want to. I know I'm being silly. I'm asking for a suggestion, but I'm trying to stay at least in the realm of something racing related. Why does the 7-Up logo have a red dot in it? Because the inventor was albino and had red eyes. Okay. I have no idea if that's true. I'm gonna trust the Dougster. I don't assume Dougster would steer me wrong. So apparently the creator of 7-Up was an albino and had red eyes. Sorry, I gotta move a bit here. Woodfire, the Thumbers in the UP. Woodfire bands up here would be hyper. Yeah. Sorry, hyperthermic. The UP gets extremely cold. My eyes had to take a second there. Pickle needs to stop that. I was smoking here today. It was smoky here. Yeah. Pickle, you don't know. I know we're saying the smoke is very dense in West Michigan, like fog. I haven't had a ton of it. It's been raining here. I'm on the other side of the state from Neverboard. I haven't seen a bunch of it, but it might be coming in, and I'm not seeing it because it's been so rainy the last couple of days. That is true. I could actually the 7-Up thing is actually might not be a bad idea because I could, like Doug's saying, I could make 7-Up yours, make 6 up yours. Pat Musey's had several green drag cars. I'll have to look for that stuff. Oh, that's kind of funny. I think that's funny. That green one we were actually looking at the beginning with the Pro Street 80s paint job was Pat Musey's. It looks like his logo is actually green too. That's funny. I haven't heard his name in a long time. Well, apparently his daughter or his wife races. Okay. I'm thinking to myself, that's not going to be great in the coming across. Yeah, no smoke in my section of the UP. The lake is soaking up. I think that's what's happening by me because I'm right near Lake St. Clair, but I'm not 100% sure. All my cookies on fire. Lightning blew up everything in my house, so it's like camping. Oh, damn, that sucks, man. Are you doing all right? Are they gonna fix your place, or what's gonna happen with that, pal? I'm very sorry to hear that, Slimo. Growing 6% up some good logos. I don't know. It is a good question. Anyone good with at renderings? The 6% up yours logo. I'll probably do something with it. There's a company that keeps trying to get me on Instagram to have do a logo up, so I'll have to try to maybe see what goes with that. Oh, better if it was saying his daughter is in Street Outlaws. Oh, okay, the TV show. Okay. The smoke was horrendous yesterday, about 3 miles visibility. Today is much better, but still slightly hazy. Dougster's also on the west side of the state. I'm on the east side of the state. Let's see. I think we can go back to 7-Up for a second and just kind of see where we go with that. I would want it to be an older car because I still want to try to peg off the older vehicle themes. silly as that might be. I'm sorry if I'm skipping fast on a little screen. I am trying to find an older vehicle. I don't want to go that complicated. That I could probably just do some white stripe accents on the hood and again, I apologize for I'm not talking here for a minute, but I am definitely trying to zip through and find the best image I can. I'm probably being a bit silly about it. There we go. I can make a collage buster. I think, yeah, I believe there was a sun drop in the 70s as well. I'll look for that in a second. Remember the cartoon spot for the 97 commercials? He needs to make an appearance in the Chambler. I don't remember that. I'll have to look that up, bud. I'll definitely have to look that up. Yeah, I can see the red Alcan white and green as well. Yeah. So I will have to get a hold of my buddy and see what they can do. If they have the font, they can cut pretty much any logos on their vinyl cutter. They can modify fonts within reason. I just don't want to make it too complicated because even if I'm paying them, I'm still doing them they're still doing me a favor. They still make it. I think. Okay, so we'll come back to then. Let me double check this again. Okay. Yeah. Oh, they do still make it. Oh, Dale Jr. was on there. Somebody Pickle wouldn't know. Okay. That would be funny. I could do up the in number 3. I do kind of think that the 6 up yours thing. I think that would work. But the sun drop is definitely in the top 5. Oh, thank you very much for dropping by, Bad Attitude C10. I appreciate the hat and all the stuff you sent me. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much. Go check out Bad Attitude C10's channel. He's got some pretty cool stuff going on over there. The spot had sunglasses, shoes, and white gloves. I think California Raisins, if you remember. Yeah, I remember the California Raisins. So he's talking about the 7-Up logo. Yeah, I think 6-Up is better than Sundrop. I think because 6% recycled is a play on words and a play on many meanings, so that could be definitely owned. Dust Down the Special is kind of sort of bringing me back here. Sundrop is owned by Cheerwine. Yeah, I like Cheerwine. You can actually get it in Michigan now. Cheerwine is like I would call it like a cherry Dr. Pepper, for lack of a better description. And for the longest time, I could never find it north of the Carolinas. So I would actually, if I went down to Florida to see my family or any place south, I would actually buy a case or two of pop. And I don't drink a lot of pop or soda for those people who aren't in Michigan. And I would drink them solely. But now the little town I'm in stocks it. I can go get it. I've got everybody I know drinking it here and there, at least when they come over to my house. So yeah, Cheerwine is sweet. You almost won me over with that. No, Pickle's not grounded for setting Canada on fire. He only set part of it on fire, and he's on his own little island. He's in Newfoundland, so. Or Newfoundland. Newfoundland. If you say it wrong enough times, it's like Candyman, he appears. Newfoundland. I think we will bop back to 7-Up. See if it makes a difference for you. No, it's not giving me much difference. I was trying to see if I could get I'll likely have to do this on my own at some point in the near future. Try to pull up a different thing. So there we go. I probably had that when I was a kid. My mom is watching this. She'd probably agree with me that I likely had. If there was a Hot Wheels and it was racing, I probably had it. So I'm having a heck of a time. No Pepsi. No Coke, Pepsi. So just as a reference thing. So something along these lines, but picture a 6, and I could do the percent. I could do a percent in red and up. I think we found a wiener. Okay. Yeah, stores on the state line sell the hell out of Cheerwine. You'll see people stuffing their trunks. Yeah, it is silly, but yeah, I would if you've never had it, it is a tasty drink, and I don't drink much pop anymore or soda at this point. The only thing Hoonigans always drink this thing called Cactus Cooler, and it's one of those things I'm probably going to order just a 6-pack of it and have it in the house at some point. But it's dumb expensive. I mean, it's like $12 to get a 6-pack, and it's just pop. Let's be realistic here. What is everyone's favorite Faygo flavor? Mine is Rock and Rye. It's cream cola and stains a white T-shirt. Ask me how I know. For anybody who doesn't know, Faygo is a Michigan-based drink, for lack of a better way to describe it. That you can get them in a lot of other states, especially like Florida, because there's so many Michiganders in Florida. It's like dual citizenship. If I have a Faygo, it's either going to be Red Pop or the grape, but I just don't drink it that much. If I find it in glass bottles, I'll buy it, because I've got beer in the fridge for my friends. I don't drink anymore after transplants, and I've got all the pop I have in the house is in glass bottles. So I'll have some Coke. I have a lot of the Mexican variety of pops because they have so many different and strange flavors, and there's some microbrews and stuff I'll keep for root beer in the Cheerwine. Oh, it looks like Neverboard had to take off, man. I greatly appreciate you dropping by. Thank you so much. And definitely keep your eyes out for the emails, and we'll figure out what we're doing with this Michigan YouTube channel collaboration thing. If you are Neverboard's saying he likes the cream soda or the blue cream soda all day. If you're a Michigan YouTube channel or know somebody who is a Michigan YouTube channel and they would like to get on some type of collaboration thing that we're trying to get going, have them email me at info6%recycled. I'm trying to keep everything together so that we have one train. And once we kind of get a feeling of who is interested, I think we'll probably try Discord or something so we can all talk about it. It would likely not happen until October because a couple of us have things going on. Neverboard's having some family stuff happen. In September, I've got, and I believe Doug does as well, nationals in September. So it's likely to be October. Yeah, 6 up, red. Yep. Yeah, so we have a Canadian approval to go ahead with this 6 up. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can, 7 Up has had a lot of funny ad campaigns. So, make 6 Up yours, the unchannel or something. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I could play off of that. Jackson is asking if anybody is within a few hours of Garden City. I'd gladly take a road trip sometimes that weekend. Okay. I believe he's mentioning, I believe he's referring to No Names, but I am not 100% sure. If you could clarify that, but I'd appreciate it. I don't want to put words in your mouth. So I will throw this bad boy up here one more time. If anybody is interested in jumping on board, please feel free. I'll try to see if there's a little bit better. This is not bad by any means. I don't know if it'll. No, that's not any better. Okay, that's not what I wanted. You probably can't. Oh, you can't see it anyway. Okay, never mind. I was trying to blow it up and it didn't work. Oh, hey. I don't know if the I like it, but I don't know if the unrecycled would work because I am recycled. Or the upcycled. I don't know if that... I'm going to have to play with this because there's definitely a whole lot of options to go goofy with things, and it gets the brain pan running. Okay, so Jackson Cinderblock's talking about for the 4th of July weekend, any car-related channels. So I think he's asking if anybody in and around the area of Kansas that he mentioned is interested in doing something, I believe is what he's going with. So make 6 up yours. Yeah, Doug's it. I'm not. It makes 6 upcycled. I don't know. I'll have to play with it. It's one of those things where definitely, if anybody has any catchy stuff for this, send it my way in a comment or a chat or something, because there's definitely some stuff that can be played with to kind of get this rolling somewhere. Make 6% recycled yours. No, I don't want that kind of fan club. I don't think that might be a little bit more. No, I'm family friendly. I do not put every time I pick up the bottle of water, Fiona's lawyer raises her head. Trying to keep it family friendly, within reason. Yeah, I understand, but again, I don't want to have this in the logo. It's one thing if I say some words here and there in the chat, but try to keep it out of the videos. I want anybody who'd like to be able to watch the videos. Oh boy. Oh. I am trying to get it so you're seeing a little more of me. I didn't get the camera in the best. That's a little better. Didn't get the camera in the best position. I was running a little late. I think, yeah, so more of what Doug's saying. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna make it a really small bird. Maybe this is not going to be a Disney painting where there's things hidden in it like phalluses and stuff. No, I'm not going there. Again, family friendly ish. At least ish. Oh boy. Yeah, I think that's going to work though. I think something with I'll have to throw something in the design program I have, which won't do this stuff. Won't give me that kind of stuff, but I can at least throw a 7-Up logo on it, on the Chambler, and start playing with it and see what happens. I think the red could be a % symbol. I think that could work. I definitely think that could work. Sorry, I am zippy up and around here. Checking one thing real quick. That was what I did not want to do. Excuse me. Okay, having a 75-pound lapdog has its moments. This is not one of them, especially if you sit in one position too long, your hips dislocate like mine do. Having a dog who concentrates all their weight directly on you is not fun. Not so much fun. Okay. Yeah, so I think we will do the 7-Up or 6-Up. So I can make 6-Up yours. Yeah, that's definitely I'll have to work on that, and maybe for the next chat we can discuss right to repair tools, something like that. And I should at least have some kind of preliminary, like doodle level sketch of that stuff going on. So at least we can have an idea of what it would look like. Yeah, that's very cool. I'm see, this is awesome. This is why we do this out. So thank you. I greatly appreciate you throwing that suggestion in there. I do appreciate that, my friend. And I can't freaking remember the name of your channel because I'm a potato head who's been up for too many hours. Oh, yes, Alvala. Or Alva. Sorry. I don't know why I'm having it's one or two things I just have the worst time saying. I'm trying to, yes. So big thank you, Alval, for the suggestion. I will definitely be checking out your channel because I am not sure if I'm subscribed to you or not yet, but I will be by the end of this evening. Jackson the Center Blocks is saying, I took a week off work last week. This week, things have exploded. Yeah, that happens. Chef Cat saying hi again. Yeah, as Jackson saying he's had no time to read the video he's editing. Yeah, I was editing a video up till about 5 minutes before I got on the live stream. So it's theoretically is done processing by now, and I'll check it out and load it because it's a video for tomorrow. Because the Chambler is rolling along, firewall. I have been making large amounts of custom crap, and you can keep the air quotes for the custom. Let me see if there's anything. I'm trying to think. No, let me see that. Fiona, stop, baby. Do you think it does anything? Not so much. No, I don't want to go Heineken. Although the Heineken, a lot of planned words for Heineken as well. But so, let's see. I'm trying to find an older. That's all computer generated stuff. That's a toy. Yeah, but that's not a. There's the real one. Oh, Davey Allison's 1992 7-Up paint scheme. No, that could actually work. And that car looks odd. You're good, Feets. You're just fine, Feets. Yeah, I think that could actually work out pretty well. Oh, and Doug's just got to go again. Have a great time, everybody. Doug, I appreciate you dropping by, Doug, and I will definitely keep you updated. Let me know if your friends are interested, and have them send that email if you would. We can get rolling on that Michigan channel collab thing. I did subscribe to both of them, by the way. And Thumber's currently working on a video and getting silly with it. So, hey. It's always a good thing to get silly with stuff. I plan to hide my video editing computer in my office and mount a work monitor and my video editing monitor next to each other so I can. So you must be management, my friend. That's a management level little thing for someone to do. And welcome, Does Nothing Special to the chat. How are you doing, sir?
Pretty good. How about you?
Not too bad. I think I will go ahead and remove the 7-Up yours.
So you going to go with the new 7-Up, or are you going to go with that Davey Allison color?
Well, the color I'm not so worried about. The nice thing about the 7-Up is I can just leave it the weird green it is because it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And just like hide stuff. And I'm like I said, I'm gonna patina it because the car is not in fantastic shape paint wise. So scuffing up a little bit, it'll make it look like a used race car. I think that will actually look pretty cool.
Yeah, it probably would. It's got a uniqueness to its own anyway.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's just kind of it is just like I said, it's just two rectangles. There's not a lot of styling to it. So anything I can do to draw people's eye to it, and then I'll start to see, wait a minute, what's wrong with that car? Why is it tall? Why is it on, why is it got all this crap all over it? What's going on here? It's I want to draw people in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll get attention. It ain't every day that you see them lifted AMC.
Well, in AMC, well, like I said at the beginning, I don't know if you're in here. Everybody thinks they're. I've got two Ramblers, a 60 and a 65, and everybody thinks it's either a Falcon or a Nova because they're kind of a nondescript, that shaped car. You know, that mildly boxy. The 63 looks more like a Nova, and the 65 looks more like a Falcon.
It sort of does, but I always thought those AMCs stuck out from everything else. So.
Well, if you for car people they do, but for people who are like their dad had a Nova, it looks like their dad's Nova, that kind of thing. That's what I run into a lot.
Yeah, I actually thought I was going to get a hold of I think it was a 63 or 64. I had a cousin pass away. It belonged to her father, and it sat out there under a carport for 30 years, something like that. And other parts of the family come in, and then all of a sudden it disappeared, and nobody knows where it's at now.
That's too bad. Yeah, the 63 I have, which there's only one or two videos up. It's it's another 4-door, but it was a guy's high school hot rod drag car, sat in a barn 30 miles north of me for 30 years. So I hope that's going to be the winter project this coming winter, but we'll have to see. So I did pick up something I'm not mentioning yet it should blow up pretty well, but it's got to get rolled out right because it's a weird vehicle to start with. And then what's been done to it is weird, and what I plan to do to it is weird. So it's a nice trifecta.
Yes, they're definitely different.
Yeah. And Shopcat needs to edit like the wind tonight, or I'm gonna weeds were set. Yeah, yeah. Literally, when we're done tonight on this, I am going to be finishing that and loading up tomorrow's video. So I try not to let it. I had a bank built up, but the longer this car took. Then I had a surgery that I was basically not able to do much for 2 to 3 weeks, and that just put me way behind.
Yeah.
Hey, Bellamy, thank you for dropping by.
I might try to put out a couple this week if I get a chance because I got the rest of the week off. So I actually have an opportunity to do some things.
That's good. What's going on? Yeah, you guys doing anything for the 4th or?
Oh, I'm not really doing anything much. I'm just got to catch up on everything and pretty much sleep the rest of it.
I don't know. I'm probably going to be working on stuff. I've got a friend that wants me to go over to his house, but he's a solid hour away, and I've got so much going on. I just don't think I'm going to have time to do it. And I've been meaning to do it for about 5 years now. We see each other here and there, but I just never managed to get to this 4th of July party he has, unfortunately.
Yeah, I got to try to work on that tractor I got. I haven't even touched it since it broke down on me again.
Oh, nice.
Take that thing apart and try to figure out what's wrong with it.
Yeah, but you're fine, Fee. You're fine. And I think you mentioned you weren't sure if you were going to be able to make it in the name this year because of work something, or if I'm remembering right.
Yeah, things have took a strange turn at work, and I'm waiting on somebody to give me a call about a new job. And so I'm gonna lose all my vacation time and everything, because I'm gonna be starting over from scratch. And I'm gonna have to, I guess I'll have to mind my P's and Q's till I get some vacation time again.
Is it something you can negotiate a 2-week vacation going in, or not that kind of a thing?
I don't know how strict they are. I'll have to get over and talk to them, get a feel for them and see what they're all about first.
Yeah.
But yeah, where I'm at right now, I gotta go. It's just turned into way too much.
Yeah, I've been there and done that.
Yeah, because up there where I work now, we're on electronic logs, and I'm trying to remember what I was hour and 10 minutes shy of 70 hours this past week, and it's been like that for the last, I don't know, 4 months, and there's no end in sight. which I don't mind working. I mean, they pay pretty good and everything, but it's just
Yeah.
it's murder to get any time off.
Yeah. It's great to make the extra money, but when you can't have a life, it doesn't do any good. You can't spend it anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's including they got you on weird schedules some weeks. It's you come in at like 7, you might work till 6 or 7 in the evening, then all of a sudden they want you to come in at like 2 in the afternoon and work till like 11, 12 o'clock at night, and then if you can, we need you to get up as soon as you can in the morning, go down here. I'm like, that's kind of impossible to do.
Yeah. Jackson in Center Blocks is asking if you have any experience with bodywork or composite repairs.
I bondoed a couple cars one time. I don't know if it would show quality or not, but
I believe he's asking. He's a manager for a company that specializes in wind turbines. So they build and install and repair them. So I think that's what he's leading towards, but I'm not 100% sure. He can clarify it. Yeah, those giant, whirlwind out in the middle of nowhere. I think that's his specialty.
yeah, I have a friend who used to haul them things for General Electric a long time ago.
Yeah, there's something to see on the ground on the flatbed driving around. They're definitely a sight. They look weird when they're standing, but they look weirder on their side.
Yeah, somebody got one hung up on a train track down in Georgia last year and got nailed.
That would suck.
Yeah, I hate to be their insurance company.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Pete. I love my dogs. They are annoying as hell sometimes.
Yeah, but what would you do without them?
Considering it's just me, I'd be extremely bored.
Yeah, they keep things interesting.
That they do, and they are more popular on my channel than I am at this point. So
That's bringing in views.
I put out a car video or tools sometimes get decent views. The car stuff hit or miss. The car show stuff. The stuff I randomly do hit or miss. Dogs are an easy 1,000 view short. People love governments. I don't know what it is. Whatever. So, and they do enough dumb crap during the week that there's always something I can throw up there normally. So, without trying to make drama, they just do something stupid because they're dogs. So,
yeah, Dobermans like staying in trouble.
Well, they're extremely smart, and if you don't give them something to do, they'll give themselves something to do, and it's going to be something you don't like.
Yeah, they can be a handful. I've seen some are just comical as hell, though. They just you don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah, this is Fiona. The minute I start a live stream, there's a dog on me. It's just magic. And that I've gotten up 2 times in a live stream. I come back and one of them is just sitting here looking at the camera, just, what are we doing? What's going on?
They know you're doing something.
Yeah, I'm not petting them. So they're called Velcro dogs for a reason because they don't let you alone. If I'm standing somewhere, it's like, I don't know if you ever watched Magnum PI, the TV show. Higgins had 2 Dobermans, and they're always right with him. That's what they do. So if I'm standing still somewhere, all of a sudden I've got a dog pushing on either leg. It's like, oh, great, thanks.
Yeah, a guy I used to know, he had 2 of them. They were like that. They stuck to him like glue 24/7.
Yeah. They very much are. Jackson in Cinderblock saying he saw the video the day after it happened. That blade was not repairable.
Yeah, I'd say so. It got drug looked like about a half a mile down the track. So I don't think there's no coming back from that one.
Yeah. He said he would jump on, but he can't. He can't find the cord for his headphones. So, ain't no problem, man. Everybody's got stuff going on tonight. It's no big deal. I will be on here Wednesdays, and random people show up, which is cool. So,
yeah, I'm gonna try to get. If I can manage it, I'm gonna try to get that Galaxy out.
Okay.
Hopefully,
What year?
sometime 65.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm not sure. I haven't really checked the numbers on it, but I found 390 badges in it. It was fairly high end car for its time.
Okay.
Don't look it now, but
Everything is, relative after enough years of sitting. So
yeah, it's that 390 disappeared a long time ago. It's got a 73 model, 73 400 in it now.
okay.
That's leaving.
Yeah.
Just,
What do you think you're
just,
gonna do with it?
I'm gonna fix the rust on it. Trunk's got a lot of rust in it, and especially around the trunk gutter, and it's got one little place in the floorboard. Somebody tried to put a floor shifter in it, and they butchered it. I mean, it looks like they took a can opener to it. And same guy, apparently the same guy tried his hand at wiring that thing too, and it's just wasn't very successful. So that's all gonna have to be gone through too.
Yeah.
And
I'm running all that crap with the Chambler right now. So
yeah, plus it's missing a piece from here and a piece from there. Which most of it I think I could find a lot of it. I got let's see what is I've bought a few pieces for it. I got them stashed away. I'm gonna try to get it out. I got to get it. All four tires are flat on it, of course, so I got to fix all that.
okay.
The worst part of it is I'm gonna have to go through the state to get a title for it.
Oh, you don't have one?
No, I never had one. That thing got passed around amongst friends for several years. And it just kind of disappeared. I don't think nobody ever really had the title for it to start with. So I got to go. I'm trying to remember. I think here I have to get the car bonded, and then I have to go. I have to get a inspector from the DMV to come out and inspect it and check the VIN numbers and everything. Which I heard is not too much of a hassle. But
Okay. Yeah, just verify it's not stolen.
yeah. Which, if I remember right, it probably. I doubt it's stolen, but if I remember right, North Carolina throws out pretty much all. If a car ain't been registered in North Carolina for 10 years, they basically throw everything out.
Okay.
But I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal.
Yeah. I know it keeps Michigan. I don't know there are enough people that have cars that for sale on Marketplace up here in Michigan, and if they don't have a title, they don't seem to sell real well. So I guess they become parts cars. I don't know how hard it is. I've never tried to, but it sounds like it's kind of a pain, at least here.
Yeah, I got a friend a few miles from here. He buys and sells and trades a lot of cars, and he told me, he said, "Oh, it's easy, it's easy." I said, "Okay, I'll take your word for it." But the car, besides the trunk and a couple other little places on it, it's in pretty good shape compared to what I traded for it. So I had a 57 Chevrolet 210, and there was nothing left of that car. I mean, absolutely nothing. It was just a rusted shell. And that boy's like, "Oh, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. I'll trade you this Galaxy. I'll trade this Galaxy." I was like, "All right." There's more of that Galaxy than there is this 57. So he got it, and last time I heard anything about it, he took it to a sandblaster, and I think about half of it disappeared. I was like, "Well, I hate it for you. You knew what you got."
Yeah. Jackson's asking about Max. Max is my other Doberman. He's doing good. He finally got the cone off today. He had a wound on his leg, and they thought it might be cancer, but it ended up not being, thankfully. So
Yeah, that's a plus, definitely.
yeah. I'm lucky. They're both purebred Dobermans or rescues, but they're both going to be 11 this year, and that's old for Doberman. And they've been healthy. They've been very healthy. Knock on wood. So
I got a red healer. She's been costing me a bunch of money. I keep taking her to a vet over and over. Took her like 2 or 3 different ones. She kept getting this. They kept saying it was like a yeast infection. She kept scratching herself till just pretty much scratched most of the hair out.
Yeah.
And they put her on this medication, and everything was fine for a little while. But all of a sudden, as soon as they got her off the medication, it come right back, and it just kept doing it over and over. And finally found one, and she said, "Oh, she's got a skin infection."
Yeah.
Plus the yeast. So they gave her antibiotics and whatever it was. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I think it's called Acropril or something like that.
Okay.
It's an antifungal. And all of a sudden she just started scratching, hair come back. She's been doing great now.
That's cool. That's a plus.
Yeah, she's 13 this year.
Yeah, I had 3 Dobermans, and I had one pass away last year, very young, not even 6. And I've never lost a dog that young, so that sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see, I had what was it, back in high school? I had border collie named Jack. He got hit by a car. Had another one. He was, let's see, how old was Buddy? Buddy was about 8 years old. I always gave him their heartworm medication on the regular, because mosquitoes are so bad down here around where I live, and still got heartworms. I still ain't figured that one out yet, but
that's a nasty treatment to get rid of them, because Fiona had it. I did dog rescue up here for a long time, and every third dog we'd get would have heartworm, and it was months of seclusion and treatment, and just that's nasty to get rid of it.
Yeah, I mean, I was giving them the heartworm medicine, whatever was prescribed. What was it, like twice a year or something like that? And I figured everything was fine, and all of a sudden he started acting like he wasn't right, and I took him to the vet. And they're like, well, there ain't nothing we can do.
Yeah, that sucks.
I was like, what's the point of giving them heartworm medicine then?
Nope. Well, Jack said the center blocks was trying to jump in, and I had him up here for a second. I lost him.
Yeah. I guess he'll find.
Yeah, that's weird. I give these guys heartworm every month, and heartworm pills, and I'm lucky enough that when I lived in Florida, we had fleas all the time, and I haven't seen a flea since I've been up here. Surprisingly.
Yeah. Well, I got lucky. My parents usually have to take care of the dog for me because I'm out on the road so much. They don't allow pets or anything. Plus, I'm in a day cab anyway, and I'm going like 2 or 3 states away. That's just way too cramped for a dog.
Yeah. Yeah, he was having audio trouble, so no problem, man. I appreciate trying to jump in. You do short haul over the road stuff, or what's your main?
Most of the time, I'm regional. All of a sudden, they'll throw something weird out, like East Texas, or every once in a while I'll go up there to Michigan. Trying to remember, I think it's up there near Detroit. I think it's called Taylor, Michigan.
Yeah.
I go up there every once in a while, up to like Toledo, go up to Pennsylvania, go down to Florida. Usually, let's see. Well, I went to Florida last week. That was the first time I've been down there about 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, they usually, when we got something out of town, it's usually pretty good ways.
Gotcha. You call anything specific, or just whatever gets loaded?
Well, what I do is what they call pneumatic dry bulk.
Okay.
And we haul a lot of plastics. We haul food grade, flour, starch. We haul a lot. We haul a lot of lead oxide for batteries.
Okay. So you haul a lot of raw materials, effectively.
Yeah, a lot of like polyethylene, polypropylene, PVC, uh, PET plastic. If there's about any grade of plastic you could think of, we probably haul it or have hauled it.
Gotcha.
I've been down to, several customers that make parts for like Mercedes, BMW.
Yeah, it's nothing like raw. Is it a granular or beads or like powdery material, or what are you doing? Like,
Well, normally PVC we haul powder.
okay.
Regular like oil-based plastics like polyeth, polypro, they're in a like a bead form.
Yeah. So one of the 9 million jobs I've had up here in Michigan was I did prototype machining for a prototype mold making company. So we'd get the little beads of plastic, and you just put them in a hopper and turn into something else once you get it hot enough and it squirts through stuff.
We used to haul some pretty gnarly stuff to a Borg Warner plant. It was a fiberglass reinforced nylon.
Okay.
It was for engine fans.
Okay. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, trying to remember, they started out with aluminum pipes under the trailers, and within I think it was about 2 to 3 weeks, they started eating holes through the pipes.
Oh jeez.
So they started putting stainless steel pipe under it, and I think it lasted 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very, very abrasive.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah, that and trying to remember what else we haul. There's just there's so many things that we haul is it's mind boggling. If it's dry and go into a trailer, we'll haul it.
I've got a couple of friends I used to work with doing the military stuff, and they've started doing. I think he's doing like one guy's doing over the road, the other guy's doing it's not a medium duty truck, but it's like a big Sprinter van, and he's driving all over God's creation to haul random stuff.
Yeah, we'll have some like really odd stuff show up just every once in a while out of the blue, and it don't make no sense, but they'll do it. We had one guy, if I remember right, he actually picked up a load of starch in Pennsylvania and took it within a day cab to San Francisco.
It'd be a hell of a drive, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I guess they just wanted to try it out before they committed to buying any of it. A lot of places like that, they usually get a whole load by rail car. So instead of getting 200,000 pounds, they tried 48,000 first.
Okay.
And they used to haul a bunch of kitty litter.
That would have to be interesting.
Yeah, it went to they actually made the granules here, and then they would ship it by rail up north for whatever kind of chemicals they had to add to it. Okay. And the granules, I'm trying to remember, we were usually filling, I think it was somewhere around about 10 rail cars a week to send up there.
Okay.
It was usually between, we do about, there was 2 of us doing it. There was 6 loads a day, 50,000 pounds apiece.
That's crazy. Well, I guess if you got in a wreck, you wouldn't have to worry about anything being spilled. You just suck it right up. So.
No, I carry plenty of oil dry.
No, but I mean, if the kitty litter had an accident, you just kick it, soak everything up.
Yeah, they wouldn't have to go far to get any.
No.
Yeah, that stuff. Ooh, I tell you what, it used to make a mess. usually I leave there and it looked like there's about as much on the outside of the truck as there was on the inside. I'd leave out of there. I'd get on the road as soon as I got up to about 30 or 40 miles an hour. It looked like a dust storm going through town.
Oh, Lord. You're, what's the deal, Fee? Sweet. They are not quiet. They don't always bark per se, but they always make noise.
A little restless tonight.
They always do. They're always noisy. It's just normally there's enough noise in the background you don't hear them, but she'll always be, always making noise. If she's not asleep, she's making noise.
She's talking to you.
Yeah. She sounds like a predator when she'll do this weird thing, and it sounds like the Predator movie, the Predator noises. It's like, oh, okay, great. You're fine.
Must really want your attention then.
I don't know. She's always happy. If you say her name, she starts squiggling, and which I'd rather have them happy than sad. So that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
But a 75-pound lab dog is not an immense amount of fun.
Yeah, I imagine that probably gets the
Yeah.
hurting a little bit after a little while.
Yeah, I got to position them just right. And she's 75 pounds. The boy's almost 90. And he's huge. He's almost 4 feet tall and about 4.5 feet long. So he's a horse. He's almost Dane sized.
Yeah, a guy I used to work with, he had a Rottweiler he kept carried with him in the truck. Anytime he ever got out and sat down, it still thought it was a puppy and it wanted to get in his lap. And that's about like having a horse sit on you.
Yeah. And these guys are, well, if you take a Greyhound and a Rottweiler are two of the main dogs that you breed together to get a Doberman. That's part of the coloring in the body structure.
Yeah.
And they're so bony. There's like no body fat on them. So they're not as heavy. It's like a Rottweiler is probably 150 pounds, but it's just like having a bag of bones just doing this to your body. It's like, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, you're fine. You're just fine. We'll try that. Well, I think we'll probably call it in a couple of minutes. Nobody else jumps on. I don't know about you. Well, it got dark quick where you're at.
Yeah, the best part about it is though, at least I got, extra sun in the evenings to actually do something when I do get off work.
Yeah. Are you Eastern time or Central or?
I'm Eastern.
Okay. Yeah, because it's still fairly light here. It's not like a light switch yet. It'll probably be light till about 8:30 up here. Oh, it's crap's already 9. It'll probably be light till about 9:30.
Yeah, it's just about to where you can't really see too good out here. That's something else on the list too. I'm gonna try to put lights in the shop here sometime.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have Menards down there or not, but I've had some good luck finding LED fixtures are pretty cheap there for shop.
Yeah, we don't have one down here. Most of the time, just go to like Harbor Freight. They got them LED lights. They seem to work pretty good.
Okay.
I just want to be able to hang some in here so I can start working at night a little bit.
Yeah.
I still got to finish walling this in on one side, and I got a guy that's going to, as soon as I get the funds up, he's going to hang a garage door for me.
That's cool.
Yeah, I just got to, like I said, I just got to get some other stuff out of the way first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got to get it. Like I said, I still got to put the end wall in. I'm going to try to go rent a concrete grinder. I got to flatten out the floor in this thing. When I poured the floor for it, concrete company messed me up. They told me what time they were going to be there, so we were all ready. Then they showed up 2 hours late.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too much fun.
Yeah, as soon as we got finished floating it and gotten everything just looking perfect. All of a sudden, it bottom fell out and it rained about an inch. Yeah, so the floor's covered in divots and it's got high spots in it. You can see where we tried to cover it with plastic and that didn't work.
That sucks, man.
I think I can fix it in about a day, maybe.
About grinded or?
Yeah, with a grinder.
At least concrete to an extent is forgiving, so you do have some options at least.
Yeah, I'm just glad I don't have to work on a gravel driveway anymore.
Yeah. No.
That sucks.
Yeah, I'm lucky for my area. I've got a pretty long driveway, and it's almost 3 cars. Well, it's 3 cars wide technically. So.
Yeah, it's only took me about 4 years to get to the point I'm at. Yeah, every time I get ready to do something, all of a sudden work gets in the way, and then when I finally get some time, it was either raining or snowing or something.
Yeah, life happens when you're trying to have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
When I bought this,
but I'm about I guess I'm about 3/4 of the way done now.
That's cool. You know, when I bought the house I'm in now, it only has about a 1.5 car garage, and I've got a half acre, so I figured I'm big working. I'll put a big garage back there. I could put like a 28 by 28 by square footage size. Thinking no big deal. And then I did a liver and kidney transplant thing came up, so all my money just went whoo.
Yeah, that makes money disappear fast. I got an uncle that's he's had 2 kidney transplants in the last 20, 25 years, I think.
Yeah, that's at least they give him another one. That's big. And thankfully the technology keeps getting better and better, so the organs last longer and longer, which is awesome because it's much better than the other options. Oh,
Yeah, trying to remember, my aunt gave him the first one. It was back in, I think it was like 94, 95, something like that. He got 20, I think it was 21 years out of it.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, what was it? It started failing on him, and plus it got cancer on it.
Ew.
So they had to take it out. He had to go through dialysis again, and one of my cousin's friends actually stepped up and donated him a kidney.
Okay. Well, that's very cool. That's very nice of them.
Yeah, he's had it now for, I guess it's pushing about 10 years. I figure with advances and everything, he'll probably get another 10 or 20 out of it at least.
The medication's better. The technology is better. What they know about the things is better. Even I had my surgery in 2016, and like 6 months later, they had a way to keep the organs alive almost indefinitely because they found a way to pump fluid through them so they didn't die in storage waiting for people to be ready to, because that was the biggest thing. Was it stuff they would die before the people could get to the transplants. The organs would die, atrophy.
Yeah, because they have to practically just about be there to do the transplant, I think.
Yeah, I was very lucky that unfortunately the person that was in front of me on the list was out of town and they couldn't get back. And I literally drove downtown to Detroit, which is about half an hour from me. My mom came, got me. I was signing consent forms, and they were marking my chest where they're going to cut me as I'm signing stuff off because they were at the window of how long the organs would last.
Yeah, they got to move fast on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I started on this shop, I guess it was 2019. I built mine out of 2 40-foot shipping containers.
Okay.
So I got 20 inside space of 20 by 40.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually nice to actually have some room to work on something. And
Yeah,
like I
that's
said,
actually. Go ahead, man.
I got a prefabricated steel roof kit on it.
Okay.
And like I said, it's nice to have a solid floor to work on where I'm not feeling like I'm being stabbed 10,000 places. I don't have to pass out from sun exposure.
I thought about, because a shipping container 20 by 40 was like $1,000, and then COVID came in, and now
Yeah.
you can't even touch them around here for less than like $3. So it's like, okay, guess I won't be doing that either.
Both of these delivered, taxes and all, was $5,700,
Okay.
and now they were like $2,500 a piece. They're now, same place now, is $3,600 a piece.
That's crazy.
And somebody said concrete's gone way up.
Well, unfortunately, everything has gone way up, which sucks.
Yeah, very much. Let's see, if it was a 4-inch pad, 20 by 40, it cost me $1,500 to have it poured.
It doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, I want to say it's just about double now.
Yeah, because I have I did some stuff to my garages last year, and I put a pass-through door so you can drive into my backyard. And I wanted to have a little pad made behind the garage for 2 cars, and it would have been $7,000.
Shoo.
Yeah, so a couple of friends came over. One buddy came over, did the gravel. We marked it out. Dug some 2x8s into it, and packed it with gravel, and it works just fine. Just can't do anything on it other than park a car.
Yeah. Yeah, biggest thing is just having a place somewhere kind of solid to actually, be able to do at least a little something.
Yeah.
I still got to have gravel poured back here for the driveway that comes back here. You can't even barely get back here in the winter time. We got this real heavy clay around here, and it doesn't like water very much. It turns to slop fast. There were several times this past winter, we had rain for, what was it? I think at one point we had rain. It was like, I think it was almost 30 days straight.
Yikes.
Yeah, I couldn't even get out of here 4-wheel drive barely. I get back here just fine. Just getting out was the trick.
Okay.
But yeah, I probably got to have at least 2 or 3 dump truck loads brought in. Plus, I got to level it up right here in front of the shop.
Give yourself a ramp in.
Yeah, it's got a pretty steep ramp to it now. So if you were trying to pull anything in there that wasn't running, it's going to be a chore.
Okay.
So I got to level that up, and then, like I said, get some brought in here for the driveway, and then hopefully I won't have to spend my way out this winter.
I think we're going to go ahead and call it, if you don't mind, bud. I've got enough stuff to do tonight, and I greatly appreciate everybody coming in. I greatly appreciate you coming on. What's the best way for people to find you on YouTube, or if they want to check out your content? Or do you have any other channels or anything other, like Instagram, Facebook, or any of that stuff you do?
No, I don't really do the social media stuff much. If they just want to contact me, I guess just, leave something in one of the comments section on one of my videos.
Yeah, I do have to agree with John Wilburn. I do like the name of your channel.
Yeah, that was like the most random thing I ever came up with. I was like, what would be a good name? And I was like, sure, why not?
No, I appreciate everybody coming by tonight. Thank you guys so much for being in here, and I will see you guys next Thursday with hopefully a artist rendering of 6 Up Yours. Thanks, guys.
All right, later, y'all.
Bye, everybody.